Okay, let's go ahead and set up some lights. So I'm gonna drop a light. And first of all, I'm gonna make a geo light, okay? So I'm gonna use this geometry to create a light, right? So if in my lights here, options, the type is going to be a geometry light. If I come into area light options and to geometry object, then I can go ahead and find that in here. And I know that it is called, not the material, we don't want the material, the geometry object. And then in OBJ, in our stadium, okay, it's called roof construction 100. Grab that. Okay, now when I hide this, you can see it there still. To get the right size, go to transform into this object. Okay, and then I will generate the light for us. I want it to be much brighter, so I put this up to 5,000 for the brightness, and then I'm going to bring it in a bit, okay, just so it's tighter, kind of more into the center, lighting up the field. So I'm going to drop this down to 7.75, more in the middle there. Okay, so that's ready to go. I'm just gonna, the idea is to put some lights here, as if, you know, as there would be in a real stadium. You'd have lights kind of going around the edge. So, you know, I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'll just come here to, I've come to frame 145, and then I'll drop them in there. Okay, so right, so first of all we'll do these doors. So I'll drop another light. Let's put all the lights down here. So this I'll leave at the top in the middle so I know what it is, and I'll call that geo. And then this one, door light. Okay, so I've got the transforms worked out for these already. So right, so this is going to be 10, is going to be a grid light also. Not also, well, this will be a grid light. The size 3.5, single-sided as well. Okay, so it's just, so it's not shining from both sides basically. And then I want 5 of these, so I'm just going to alt click and drag, alt click and drag, alt click and drag, alt click and drag. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll drop these the transform information in. You should see it pop in when I get them right. Minus 45, 10, minus 85. There we go. You see that one there. Rotate 406. One there. That doesn't matter actually. That's 0. Great. So there's one there. Next one will be minus 54, 11, minus 76, 377, 406, and leave that one at 0. So another one there. Okay, so you can see the idea that I'm just kind of dropping them into these holes. Okay, next one going to be 60 minus 62, 11 minus 63, 227, 413, and that one 0, another one there. This one minus 68, 12, minus 50, 187, 412, and minus 12. Great, so that's that one, and the last one will be minus 70, 12, minus 36, 211, 430, and this one, yeah, I'll leave it 0 for that twist there. Great, okay, so, and then I'm going to do another set at the top here. So those, drop them down. And another area lights. Oops. Oh. Light. This, oops. Again, is going to be a grid. Where are you? Grid. Okay. And the intensity. Okay, I'm going to do 10. The size. Area light options 3.5 by 1.3. Okay, and these will also be single-sided. Okay, and then so I'm going to make 3 of these. And let's find those transforms. So this one, minus 45, 23, 100, 579, 399, and this one I'll leave at 0. So this should pop up somewhere here. I don't know if we can see it yet. Ah, just noticed my mistake. Minus 100 here. There we go. Jump back into my camera and turn the stadium back on. There it goes. Yeah, so this one's there. I'm going to turn off the lights for now. And let's put these in their correct position. So this one will be minus 66 by 23 by minus 80, 574, 406, and leave that one there, you see. And then this last one will be minus 77, 24, minus 65, 592, 418, and leave that one. Okay, so we got the 3 there, and I'm going to drop another 3, which are going to go just behind these and just kind of angled slightly differently with a lower intensity. Okay, so let me see, I'll just copy them, alt click and drag, and maybe we should give these better names. So I'll call this top 1, top 2, and top 3. Oops. Lower 1, lower 2, and lower 3. Lower 3. There we go. And then the brightness I'm going to bring down to 2 on all of these. So if I select all of them, they should, yeah, drop the brightness on all of them. And now the transforms I'm just going to change a little bit. Okay, so 23, 102, and then rotate this a bit differently, and then put a 2 in there. Okay, so you can see they're kind of offset from each other a little bit. And then for this one, let's do just rotate it this way a bit, 744. And then for this last one, I've got a 762 in that, just so it's again just rotated off a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up the render. I'm going to come in here and set this to manual just because you know, I'm going to get rid of this. So it's going to render from here now and show me everything, and we don't need these either. Great, so that will render the whole crowd. And let's see, we don't have a material on the flag. Let's just quickly drop a really simple shader for that. Okay, make sure that's set to white. It'll pick up the colors that we made already. Flag. And connect that up here. Okay. Good, I think that's good to go. Turn the visualizer on there, and on the stadium. Right, so for your final render, you'll want to, you know, place these lights all around the stadium, or basically where the camera can see. You might want to, you know, look at some depth of field and depth of field and motion blur as well. Also, if you want to play around with the textures of the stadium, if you jump inside the FBX, you've got the materials set up here so that they're already connected. If you take a look here, you can see the materials pointing at the materials inside here. So you can go in here and play around with roughness and colors, and, you know, change that to your liking, and then render it out with Mantra.